Okay, looks like we're up. We'll get the bot going here. It should be going. Howdy everyone. See if Chris gets a slot in here. Yep, looks like the bot's going. Okay, we'll get the giveaway up and going. Okay, it should be going. You got 8 minutes to get in there. Explanation point raffle. We'll get you in there. Like there's 7 of you in here right now. Holy cow, 17 likes already. Like getting a few of you in here. Looks like there's 9 of you now. Get in that giveaway. Say hi to everybody. Looks like we got Brian, Chris, Downing, Days, Jim Shake, Kane, Mike Slies, New Marshall, Otis, Terry Carlisle, Vincent C, and BMC. Howdy guys. Probably a few more of them start wandering in. Showing 11 now. Get in that giveaway. There's a couple more. Captain Vic, David. Howdy guys. Hopefully y'all checked out the update video on dime giveaway. We're about a quarter of the way there on our dimes. Got another one today. Came in, so up to 14 of the 48. So nice silver bar from BC Bomber. Of course, some coins from Brian Jensen. It'll go in there. Michael sent a bunch of different dates. That's cool. Less that I have to hunt out to fill the book. Brian sent in a nice 1946 Denver. Looked pretty uncirculated. Hey, Vincent, right off the bat. I see it, Vincent. We have, is it 1905? Yeah, 1905. Yeah, 1905 for an Indian head, if that's what you want. One of the $50 sets. I'm sure you probably want the pennies, but just let me know. Got a 40%er and a dime, 67. And a 63 Denver for the dime. Take the pennies. There you go, Vincent. I seen something about Chris said they're going to break the bank on the slots tonight, so that's a good start, Vincent. Explanation point raffle. Hop in there, guys. Probably got another 3-4 minutes. 17 of you in here. So that's what it's telling me. 19 likes already. Gonna work on the penny buckskin tonight. We started on filling on the later buck. Of course, haven't done nothing with the teens through 30s. They're up in here yet. I did put a 1940 in there, so any 1940 fillies I don't have to worry about pulling out for the other buck. What we don't hunt, or time we got left after finishing off that bag, we'll start hunting some rolls. We got quite a few dates yet to fill in here. It seemed like there was a lot of duplicates in those, but we're going to at least try and fill most of the rest of these, at least out of this bag, and then we'll worry about the teens through 30s. Again, get in that giveaway. If you're not in it, exclamation point raffle. Don't need to be subscriber, member, or anything to get in there. If you're sitting here watching, haven't said anything, get in there. Oh. It's like Brian and Larry and Dennis are getting after it already. $40% in a dime up for the giveaway, exclamation point raffle. Hopefully everybody's having a good weekend. Started an hour early as wanted to get to bed early tonight. I am off racing first thing in the morning tomorrow. So talked to my buddy that I've been racing with since I started. What has it been now? 27 years ago. Let him know that I've made some major changes on my truck, and I just let him sit and wonder for a day how good my truck is. I got opportunity in one class to get the first in the points in the truck class. I got to get TQ, which that's tough with him. He's a little quicker than I am, a little younger. Get in that giveaway. Probably not much time. Exclamation point raffle. We're good friends though. We battle hard, but we'll go out and eat afterwards. That's the way. We're good friends. Nice to race against somebody you started at the same time. We kind of pushed each other all through the years. But anyway, okay, looks like we're done. Get to hunting some pennies after we pick a winner. 16 of you in there. It is Otis. Otis. Complete it. Get back to the chat. Congrats, Otis. Congrats. By the way, there's just a couple of you that haven't got it yet, but of course all the members here this month sometime will get a 2024 Denver nickel from me. We'll get hunting some pennies, cents. And do like I did, set the bag off to the side, grab a handful, start going through them. Okay, started off with the 47 Denver. Gotta kind of remember all the ones I got in here. There's a 40, but we already got one in the other books, so we'll chuck it back. Picked the nicest one of the pile that was sitting there. Threw in there. 42 Philly. Got it. Well, Dennis, I am thanking you a whole lot more than you're thanking me, because, dude, what you sent me was pretty cool. You guys will see it here this week. I'm going to do a shout out for, it was a good, good meal. My guy got wrecked out pretty early in the race, so that sucked. I'm a Chase Elliott fan, I'll admit it. But meal was good. '57 Denver. 46 Philly. Like I say, I know I need some S-mints. Yeah, but he made it through to the next round in the chase, so that's all good. That's all that matters. Okay, you got a 58 Philly there we can look at. Yeah, but anyway, Dennis sent me a big package for my 1,000 sub giveaway. Whole bunch of more prizes you guys will be able to get, thanks to Dennis Stewart. And then he sent me a big pile of stuff. You guys will see it here this week. I did a shout out for him. 44. Everybody needs some 44s. 53 Philly. Yeah, we got it. A lot of stuff I don't have. And that's what's cool about it. 57 Denver from Dennis. 56 Denver, but not the Shadow D. If anybody wants, well, when we get to hunting through the varieties, if anybody wants to see what we're looking for, I showed everybody kind of last week, but I do have it ready to go. If anybody wants to see what I'm looking for in the varieties. '57 Denver. Dennis has always sent me something for my 500 and 750 sub giveaway, which that's pretty cool. 47 Denver. 42. 46. 58 Denver. Got a 58 there. See. Another 44. There's a 38 Philly. I don't know if we found a 38 Philly or not. We back it up with a 1912 Philly. I think there was a couple of them in there last week. 44, 44 Denver, which is a variety we can, or repunch mint mark, over mint mark we can look at. 41, 57 Denver. And time for another handful. I don't think we've put any in that handful. I know we will out of some of them rolls. Nothing else. 44, 58 Denver, 53, okay, Larry, we'll catch you back here after a bit. $44, 37. I'm pretty sure we've seen a 37. 53 Denver. Need the 54 Denver, which shouldn't be that hard to find. 45. Got all the 45s. Dennis will keep a dual waiting for you there, Larry. Got 1940, 44, 57 Denver. And there is a 26. I think we've seen one of them or two. Yeah, it's a 26 Denver. A little bit lower mintage on those. San Francisco is what the one you're really looking for. 53, 48. We need a 48D and S, but not that one. Hey, loose change, Scott. Let me know in the chat. You're a 5-month member and Walker level, so you've got a 90%er coming your way. Would you like a Kennedy, Walker, or Benji? I'm gonna write that down too so I don't forget. I seen that here this week that you were a 5-month member, so at the Walker level. A couple of the guys are getting close to their 10-month. Got some 8-monthers. Benji would be great. Okay, I'm going to write that down so I don't forget it. I don't know if we'll get it sent out here this week. We'll wait till we probably will get it sent out this week for you, because it'll be 2 weeks till the next live stream. No stream next weekend. I will be off doing my Saturday all day racing. 51 Denver, we got it already. 3 hours from home, and just don't, it's tough to come home after being up and going for 12 hours to do a live stream. So 41, pretty ugly there. But yeah, no live stream next weekend. 2 weeks will be our member stream again. I do have that weekend off from racing. 47. Then a 46 with a mint mark. Holy cow, how'd that get out of focus? Just a 46, no mint mark, just a scratch. $39. So we got a 30s, 42, 49. We just ain't filling those spots out of this bag. $53 Denver. We need the $54 Denver. I know any of you saw. Ooh, that is a pretty nice 1914. They may have been cleaned though a little bit. Anyway, no mint mark. There's a D or an S, should be a good one. 56 Denver, not the Shadow D. Saying 19 likes there, Eli. We're a little bit away from 25 likes. 56 Denver, not the Shadow D. That's an ugly 58. I guess we can sort of look at it. But you can play the slots. There, Eli. 51 San Francisco, but we got that one. If you need some points, just holler. We'll fix you up. 57 Denver. $19.13. Making sure there's not a mint mark hiding there. I don't see one. 52 San Francisco. Hey there, we finally filled a spot in the book. Make sure. Bad looking 1929 there. Another 58 Philly. $55. We need the San Francisco, but that's a Denver. Oh, went in the wrong jug. 50 Philly. Auburn gonna lose. 52 Denver. 51 San Francisco. 58 Denver. And the 45 Philly. There's the link to the Roosevelt Dime album giveaway. Video if you guys are interested. Haven't watched that yet. 53 Denver. 56 Denver, not the Shadow D. 55. 49. 53 Denver. We got a 1950. Yeah, we got all the 50s. Hi, Scott. Hadn't seen Scott Christensen yet today. Said hi. 56 Denver. 50 Philly. 56 isn't the Shadow D. 52 Denver. 47, 45, we have got 14, Scott. We had 13 as of my video that I put up yesterday, and I received one in the mail today, so we're up to 14 of the 48. 53, San Francisco, but we got it. $55, Denver. 44. 50. Yeah, the bag is getting down there. We haven't filled many spots. About one more handful after this one. Up to 21 likes. Thanks, guys. 56, Philly. 52, Denver. 57, Denver. 52, Denver. 48. Oh, 38 with a mint mark. 38, Denver. They're not even really better dates, but they are 38 and 39. There's a couple of them in there. I can't remember which are Phillies, Denvers. A little tougher to find. 47, Denver. 53. Hi, Brian. You might have been in here the whole time. Shoot. I may have said hi to you earlier. 17, Denver. 53, Denver. I think he probably, his little post up saying he was a member for how many months may put him on top. 58, Denver. I don't know how that thing works, that whole top fans thing. I know super chats get you up there. I'm pretty sure from what I've seen others. 57, 52, Denver. Okay, Brian. 46, Denver. Got all the 46s. Oh, David. '52, Denver. I think I seen Iowa one. I don't know if it was today or last night. It was up pretty early this afternoon. 45. Uh-oh. Did you get up on top, Chris? Did Kane fall asleep? 44. '51, Denver. Yeah, we got all the 51s. I knew that. Uh-oh, Kane must have fell asleep. '45. That's a 58. Yeah, you know she'll be gunning for you, Chris. Or he'll be gunning. Did I say she? Oh my God. 51 Denver, 45 or 44. Hi, retired old guy. Brian's gonna get you now, Kane. Maybe if he hears his voice or hears his name, he'll pop back in. 53. $55 Denver, 53 Denver, 58 Denver. A lot of 50s here. 53 Denver, 49 Philadelphia. This one looks old. I think it's a 19. It's another 1914. I think so. Boy, it's really worn out though. But I think it is a 14. Not a Denver or San Francisco though. Last handful from the bag. We didn't film any dates here. Just what, one? I said last week, the last bag that I got had a real good mix. We filled it pretty early before the bag was done. 53 Denver. They came at the same time though. 44. Another 44. So I think the same source. 58 Denver, 49 Denver. 52 Denver. Yeah, we've seen several 21S's there. Seen several of them. 52 Denver in that one. 57 Denver. I don't know if you guys had seen it, but silver went up over $43 yesterday. 52 Denver, 45 Philly. And there's another one of those 26 Denvers. Close, Chris. '53 Denver, 58 Denver with a little red brown going on there. That's nice enough to pull out. Maybe. Seem nicer. At least my chat, I think, is working tonight. I don't know, I better go back over to the other one. Let it catch up, because it's the more dependable. 20 Denver, or 29 Denver, yep. Or Philly. 50 Denver. 51 Denver. We haven't done very good on this, out of this bag, that's for sure. 57 Denver. 7 Denver. But we did get a 45. Remember that we got a semi-key date out of it. 15 San Francisco, 45, 46. Money, bags, and poop. Yeah, my chat was staying caught up on the other page that usually messes up. That's a 45. So one thing, I guess the other page I can kind of keep track of the lights too. Likes. 22 likes, 20 of you in here. I think we may go ahead and 23 now. Get closer. Probably go ahead and open up a roll here and we'll see how close to 25 likes we are. You'll start with one of these. This should have a good mix of dates. Had pretty good luck out of these rolls. I paid 14 cents for, or 14 cents each for the Wheaties. Can't remember what all we found, but I know we found some good stuff in them. Oh, I think there's been some Indian head cents and some steel cents in these. If I remember right. See if we can't fill out some more of these dates. Well, I don't see any steel cents in there. Maybe some Indian heads though. Seen some darker ones like that one. Nope, just a Wheatie. Okay. Well, is that one right off the bat? No, 45S. In 1930, I don't think we've seen a 1930 yet out of these, or out of the bag. 55 we can look at. Another 1930. And the 29 Philly. I think we've seen one of them just a little bit ago. 41 to look at. 52 Denver. And the 21 Philly. So we found some pretty good ones in there so far. .35 Philly. 57, a little red, just a hint of red there. .38 San Francisco. I think we found Denver earlier. I say one of them, the 38 and 39s, is a lower mintage. 50 San Francisco. I think we got that one. I was hoping from this roll to fill some of these. 54 San Francisco. There's one we need. Not a bad looking coin either. .39. 44. Of course, you got to have a 44. That's a 40. We already got the one in the other buck. 50 Philly. Another 41 to look at. Some nicer ones in here. 51 Denver. force another 44. $38 Philly. It's a pretty nice looking 54. Just brown now. $39. 56 Phillies. There's a 34. I think we've seen a 34. I think we maybe seen a Denver 34 in the bag. 53 Denver. $37. 56. Yeah, we haven't seen a Indian head in here yet. That's a 36 we can look at. We've got a good one coming up. Definitely be a slot filler in the other book. 51S. $41. Probably about due to search some varieties. 41, 44, shiny 42, glossy. Yeah, there it is. Oh, no, it isn't what I thought it was. I thought it was 1909, but it's a 1919. Oh, well. Okay, Chris. Okay, that's about I figured. We'd probably have them close after this roll got done. 39 and a 57D. I don't think we've had a 1919 yet. Hi, Lyle. Close, New Marshall. Close, Scott. Yep, got you guys. I'm headed there. Yeah, that chat is a little behind. Okay, the giveaway is open. Exclamation point raffle. Hop on in there. Yeah, that chat is lagging behind now. Explanation point raffle. Hi, Fleabag. See some of you guys. Hi, G-Dub. Hi, Lyle. I think I said hi to retired old guy there earlier. Not howdy. %er and a dime. Another 67. And the 64 Denver. Not in terrible shape. Hi, Alexander. Thank you, G-Dub. Yes, I am. Hope all you guys are doing well also. Weather's been kind of weird. We've had major rain all around us, but hardly any here. Guess the one good thing, the grass kind of quit growing. Haven't had to mow for a couple weeks, although I probably need to at least one more time this year. Maybe this week. Some of it needs mowed, some of it don't. I see it, Michael Martin. That's what you need, to have a giveaway going. Somebody wins then. Michael. You have a 1906. Indian head or $1.50 sets. So let me know. I'm gonna watch in the chat. And get in that giveaway, exclamation point raffle if you aren't in there. For a 25 likes giveaway. I'm guessing Michael wants the pennies by what he said there. You bet, Michael. Not, I can always just write his name on, throw a $50 set in here. Got you, Michael. Congrats, congrats. Headed your way. Oh, VNC, just hang on. Let me open it back up. $19 of you were in there. It is open again. VMC, if you weren't in there. There's 19 of you in there. Explanation point raffle. Yeah, I don't think, yep, now maybe he is. There's 20 of you in there anyway. Don't seem. VMC, did you get in? One more jumped in there. It might have been Dennis. Okay, 21 of you there. I bet you that was, yep, now he's in there. Looks like Dennis got hopped in there too on the second chance. Close the entries and pick a winner. It is Captain Vic. Captain Vic. Let me get back over to the chat. Congrats, Captain Vic. What do I do with my pen? There it is. Toward the dime buck. There you go. Thank you, Captain Vic. So there'll be 3 entries headed your way. Write the date. There it is, 9/20. Congrats, Captain Vic, and thank you. So that'll put 15 dimes in the giveaways toward the 48. Yep, just check out my dime giveaway if you haven't. Video pops through. No, I don't, Captain Vic. We're all good. We're all good. let's try another one of them rolls. I've got, I think, 4 of them out here. Don't I? Well, maybe not. Maybe only had 3. Now let's do an estimate roll. So what these mostly have is the 40s and 50s. You bet, Captain Vic. Oh, we weren't done with the other roll yet. Hadn't got there. A few more to go through. 37 Philly, 38 Philly. There'll be ones to put toward the other buck. 50 Philly. There's a 30 Philly. $40 Philly. 28 Philadelphia. I don't know if we've seen it 28 or not. 41. Another 1919. Might have a mint mark. I think just some damage. It's a rough one. $35, 56. Ooh, 24. With no mint mark. It'd be nice if it had a Denver mint mark. $45. And I think that's a 38. Yep, it is. Okay, let's go through some of these varieties. Got a pretty good pile of them here. Again, if you want to know what we're looking for on these, just holler at me. I do have the screen. Looking for the 3 different recognized varieties on these 36s. Look at the 3. Look for doubling. And if you wanted to know what I'm looking for, I can always pop that up. Same with the 41, 58. I don't have that one up, but you know, there's noticeable doubling on the Liberty, and it is very rare. It's only 3 or 4 of them known. But if you found one, even in bad shape, worth a lot of money. 58. $44 Denver, looking for the D over S mint mark. And there's actually a couple of these that are recognized. And it's always tough. The one is pretty recognizable, the S, part of the S over and through the D, but like so many of these, they're filled with gunk in the middle, so you can't see if there's really anything going on unless you clean them up pretty good. But I don't think that's it. Again, there's 3 double dies, recognized ones on the 41. Look at the 19, look for an extra 19, look for spread on Liberty, looking Godweed and Godweed for doubling. That's kind of the 3 different ones. Of course, you can see all that on Variety Vista. And not seeing on the date or the Liberty. And pretty noticeable doubling on the In God, We, whatever. It's not there. Hi, T-Roy. Just had her 25 likes giveaway, T-Roy. 41. Not seeing anything. I don't know how that got in there. That's not one we want to look at. I think it was a 58 probably. $41. Nope. Cool, Fleabag. There is a number of them. I'm sure you know that. But there is a couple that are recognized. Actually, it's right up on top. This is the one I'm looking for. But I'm looking for that mint mark up high right between the 9 and the 5, but we did find, hunting for that, did find one of these, the FS 501, in one of our hunts. Saying that last week. Just happened because that mint mark is up high. We caught it. Looking for the other one. There's a lot of them. There's 18 different ones, so did you find one of the better ones? Cool, T-Roy. Anyway, I need to get back over to the scope. .55, of course everybody knows the .55. It's not the one that we're wanting. I don't see any poor man's on it either. The 41. Seeing anything there? Thought I might have seen some little bit of doubling on that Liberty, but I don't think so. No. .41. Nope, nope. And nope. A lot of them. This one's destroyed. Not much use to look at it. You wouldn't be able to see it if it was. I think this was a 58, wasn't it? Kind of ugly. Not the one we want, though. Kane, if you send stuff over, like I say, it's not a cutoff point. The book is full. Just tell me they're coming, Kane. We'll keep it open. That's all we got to do. We're not going to cut it off, just we got them and that's it sort of thing. We'll keep that open. People are still sending stuff. That's all as they tell me. Anyway, that's not it. Yeah, I wouldn't close it on somebody as long as I know they're coming. So, okay, Kane. You have any Australian dimes that are silver over there that are not too expensive? I'd always take Canadian or Australian stuff if it was. It's like Brian sent me some Canadian stuff. Okay, Kane. And of course, if you want to do like Dennis, you could send an ounce or something, half ounce or something for spots. Don't have to be dimes. I'll get you in there. Remember, stream, we might give away a couple spots. I might give away a couple spots. Okay, yeah, it's started to grab this roll earlier. Like I said, this is all S-Mint. This is an S-Mint roll. Paid 18 cents. And what we've seen so far of these, they've been mostly 40s and 50s. It was a 500 lot bag of them. But I opened them up because we need some. 42S, first coin fills a spot. Top Hours gets a free spot, Chris. 52S, I think we got that one. Yep. $44S. Yeah, we need that one. Another 42S, a little damage on it. 51S, we got that one. $41S, that's a spot filler too. That's why I pulled out this roll. I knew I'd fill some spots. Another 51S. 46S. Well, need a 48D and S. We got the 46S. But 46S is the one we need to look at. S over D over mint mark. Hi, Joey. I figured you were snoozing a little bit, Kane. That's what I said. Your early hours. 51S, 41S. We just filled that one. Another damaged one there. It's another 46S. It isn't damaged too bad. Oh, you were watching, just weren't talking, huh? 49S. Yep, that fills a spot. Guess I need to get this book up to where you guys can see it. Hi, Littlefoot. Okay, Cade. 52S. That one's pretty nice. Not bad. Not bad. 45S. Got it. 49S. I think we just filled that one. Need a 48 yet. 53. Need the 55S yet too. $40S. That's one we need. Need for the other buck. It's better 40S than that one. So don't worry about it. 50S. Got it. $42S. We do need a D yet. 40S. That might be better than that one. $46S. Another one we can look at. $45S. Got it. 48. 48. That looks like a good number. 48S. We need that one. Another 45S. I say most of these out of that bag were all 40s and 50s. Everyone's the ones we've hunted through previous. 51S. Another 51S, another 51S, 52S. Where's that 55? It's another 40S. One of those other two are nicer. Close, Brian. 52S. 54S, but we need the Denver 49S, got it. 51S. We need 55. And that's it. 55 is the only estimate we need yet. The rest are Denver's. Oh, we still need a 54 too. That's an S, but another one. 46S for the overmint mark. 44S. I don't know if we really need to go through another S1. 47S. 40S. I think the others are nicer. 51S. 49, 46, 50. Of course, all S's. That's 5 more to go in the roll. 48, 50, another 50, 45, and 47. Of course, all estimate marks. Well, since there ain't any 30s really in those rolls, I'm not going to pull another one of those estimate rolls out. How about one of the older rolls? Of course, what we could do, let's go through one more roll. We got some D mint marks here. Got that 154 too that we should have filled already. And the Denver, both of them. Older looking roll. I don't know if I can better unroll it, probably. Oh, there was one left up there. What did we miss? 48S. They are pretty tight in there. It almost makes you think they are original, but that was one of them Wells Fargo rolls. You have watched them before. I don't see any steel cents or anything in there. See what we got. Well, we start off with a 1920. And it's a Denver. I don't think we've seen a 20 Denver. $41S. We just got done filling that one. $29 Philly. $45. I like this fills a couple of these spots yet. 29. 53, there's an Indian head. 1901 Indian head cent in that roll. 45S. Think about Indian heads being in here. No, in the other rolls we've been finding a few. 54S. We need a 55. Close, Larry. '41. You can look at 48S. 56. 55. It's a Denver though. Which we got. Holy cow, that one's beat up. Oh, had me going for a little bit. But it's trash. Almost looks like there's an S mark, mint mark there, but I think it's just all damage. Hopefully we got another one of them. That I don't know, Kane. 41 Denver. Hey, we filled a spot. Did watch one of my shorts and commented yesterday, I think. 44 Philly. Of course, everybody needs a 44. Give one to everybody in the U.S. and still have a whole bunch of them. Over a billion minted. 38 Philly. Oh, that DT commented on. I think it was the Morgan one. '52 Denver. Yeah, I don't think there is a whole lot of them. I know there isn't any repunch mint marks. It's go back. Of course, there wouldn't be any here. I'm show you what I'm looking at. See if there is any. None, no recognized ones for the 44. I'm sure there's some double dies. Of course, it sometime takes a while. Looks like there's about 17 of the DDOs that you can find. A lot of them are just minor. A little doubling on Liberty on a couple of them. It's like a little extra earlobe on one. Some doubled eyelids. A little bit of a double date there. It's like there's quite a few eyelid doubling ones. Ones were got an extra eyelid below. A few of them. A little bit on one above. Quite a few, but all minor ones. Back here, get that back up. Okay. Person sits down, takes the time, pull them out. They might have some value. There might be always collectors out there looking for all of them. 29. It don't hurt to look at throw every coin under a scope as you put it aside, but of course it takes a little bit longer. 34. 52 Denver. Still need the 54 Denver. Another 29. Another 29. 45 S. Oh, I threw that 45 in the wrong jar. Got a 27. That's a date I don't think I've seen. It is a Philly, 27 Philly there. Close retired old guy. $36 to look at. 53 Denver. Got a 21, I think Philly there. 46. Yeah, 21 Philly there. And a 19 right after it. I think it's a Philly. 38. 46. 28. Philly. One thing about it, we should do pretty good on the other buck. 56 Denver. Not the Shadow D. 35. Holy cow, $1,000 for a 1/20th of an ounce. Well, there's a good one. I could see that one for sure. I'm not blinded like I was the first one. 1909 in there. Do we got a VDB? We do not have a VDB. But it is a 1909 for the other book. I don't think the last book that I sent David had a 1909 in it. Lyle, I see it. $18.99, Lyle. If that's what you want, or one of the $50 sets. $20.25 halves. There you go. let you guys know the next set of Indian heads are in 1899. Congrats, Lyle. Should get them out Monday. I will have a little bit of time after the stream to get a few of them ready to go for Monday, so. Well, if we get through this roll, we might go to the other book. I'd like to fill at least one more spot. No reason we haven't found a 54 Denver yet. That's a 27. $46 San Francisco, we can look at. 46, 44. Both Phillies. Well, there's our 54 Denver. Just complain about it and then it pops up. Yeah, there's no reason that we shouldn't have found that one. Or the 48D. Or the 42D. Quite a few there that we should have filled. 45. 54. 55S a little bit lower. Minage. Bots mean Larry. 47 Denver. Why have we not found a 48 Denver? Have I missed them? 26. 47, yeah. That's pretty nice. 29. It's a Philly. 44S. '55 Denver. 57. Another 55 Denver. Well, we're through that roll. So just write them down. We're down to 4. Of course, steel cents, which we might find in the other ones. Yeah, I'll just write these down. We'll start filling on that other book. Need a 42D. 48 Denver, 54 Philly, and a 55 S. Well, let's see what we can do about filling on the other buck. Say I put a 40 Philly in there. We had several of them last week. We didn't have an S. Both of these were not bad. Picked a better one. Looks like it's that one. Anyway, let's fill some spots up in here. Pretty good pile of teams in there. Cool little foot. 1911. That's much better than the other one that I saw earlier. Had to look, and right there it is. That thing is destroyed. $17. Pretty sure it's a Denver. Yeah, it is. Wanted to make sure. 17 Denver. Pretty sure we got a 17S in there too somewhere. I did pull the 15S out, the semi key. There is a 16S in here. 1912. The reason I set that one up there, that's a 1919, but it's pretty ugly. I think there's a better one in here. Another 11. I think that's that one I thought was a 14. Might be an 18. Set that one up there too. There's our 17S. A little better date, 32 million. $13, Philly. So we're kind of going right up the board here. Yeah, I think like right there, that 1919 is better than that one, so we'll go ahead and shove it in. It's dirty, but it's better by a long shot. So that one's about destroyed. That's a 12. We already filled it. That's a 19 also. I think the one we put in is probably nicer. That one's a little cleaner. Another 17D. There's our 1909 that no VDB. At least we got a 1909 in here for our next album giveaway. Close little foot. Another 17S. not a bad date to have. Another 12 Philly. Got two 1910s right in a row. Which one's better? Looking like that one is right there. See, I know there's a 16S in here somewhere. That's an 11. There's a 14. Just check and make sure. Yep, that one's definitely, that other one's the one that was rough. It's pretty worn, but not a bad date. 75 million. There's a 17D. Another 13. Another 12. $17 Denver. Another 14. Another 12. There's our 16. San Francisco. Not a semi-key, but it is lower mintage. 22.5 million. There's a 19 Denver. I don't think we got a 19 Denver yet. And I think that's another 13. Just be sure, yep. Let's take a look at this one more time. I look at it, I'm seeing 18, but when I see it under the scope, it sort of looks like 18 there too. I don't think I let you guys see it the first time I went through, but I think if it is an 18, I think I got a better one laying around here to fill that spot. So I gotta just throw it in, throw it back. 20s. Quite a few of them. That's a 21. Is there a mint mark there? Yeah, there is. 21S. That is a better date. 15 million. I think we had several of them in here, if I remember right. Hi, Mike. Good to see you in here. David needs a nap. Maybe one of these my mods can give you some points and you can play the slots. Win a bounty for 3 money bags. $26 Denver there. And we had a few of them too. A little lower mintage, 28 million. Hi, Cracker Stacker. Yeah, hunting some rolls. Actually, we're filling the second penny book right now. The earlier date ones from coins we've hunted through already. Another 21S right there. Going through the teens, 20s, and 30s, filling this book up. Another 26 Denver. Yeah, we got an Indian head. Steel cent bounty for 3 money bags, or $50 set. Another 26, I believe. Is there a mint mark on that one? Yeah, 26 Denver. $29. Make sure there's no mint mark there. There's not. $29. Right there. Hang around. We'll have a giveaway here. Probably won't be too long. Yeah, we're middle of the stream. 21. Just make sure there. Oh nope, it's a 21S. Another 21. That one is a plain old 21. Also a little lower mintage. Like most all the 21s, different coins are a little lower mintage. 39.2 million. Nice seeing all them 21S's though. 26 Philly, not a Denver, or pretty sure. Let's make sure. Yep. Sounds like Brian's getting a little perturbed at the bot. 24 Philly. Yep, that's what I'm seeing there. It's a little slick, but it is a 24. Or take Kane's advice and don't look. I always see Kane peeking. I think he's always fibbing us, saying he's not looking. 20 Denver. $21 Denver. No, it's got to be San Francisco. Why did that look like a Denver? Oh, it's San Francisco. There wasn't no 21 Denver. $28 San Francisco. That should fill a spot. I think we had a 28 also. Oh, and I'm throwing those coins. Oh my gosh. I didn't empty the cup out. I'm throwing coins back in it. 28. These are the ones I've gone through. I'm going to have to go back through again. '26 Denver, I believe. Yep. Doggone it. 20 Philly. Let's make sure. Yep, it's 20 Philly. '29 Philly. Got it. Don't throw it in the doggone cup. 21 Philly. '29 Philly. 26 Denver. 21 San Francisco. 26 Denver. Doggone it, I threw all them back in here. At least we filled some spots before I threw them back. Should have just put them all in my hand. It's that 21 San Francisco, 28 Philly, got it. 26 Denver. Guess you didn't have, we weren't into the 30s and had to do it. That one's destroyed, whatever it is. 21. Something happened to it. We got a little delamination going on. '29, 26 Denver, 21 San Francisco, 29, 21, all ones I know we got. 26 Denver, 29. Well, we'll at least get these in here. We'll do a giveaway. 27, I think that might be a good one. 27. So hang in there, guys. We'll be doing a giveaway here in a couple minutes. 29, 29, 21 San Francisco, 29, 21 San Francisco, 29, 26. Let's make sure that's a 26 and not a 20. Yep, 26 Denver, 21 San Francisco, and a 27. Well, we filled a few 20s there. I think we got quite half of them. When we give it away, we'll definitely have half of them. Still got the 30s to do. That's kind of an ugly dime. 69 Denver, 63 Denver. Kind of an ugly dime, but it's a dime. Heck, they're probably worth three bucks now or more. Okay, Millstream. There we go. Giveaway should be going. Explanation point raffle. We'll get you in there. Explanation point raffle. Get you in that giveaway. 2.5 minutes probably. Get in there. Hey Mike, get in that giveaway, bud. If you didn't see my video, Mike the Greek, we're a quarter of the way. Over a quarter of the way. Actually up to 15 of the 48 dimes, so we're getting closer to a third actually. That I'm looking for. That don't mean it's cut off at 48. Caden's adding points to himself. That's a good adulting thing there, Mike. Taking a nap. If I do that, then I don't want to go to sleep. That's what I figured, David. They were over $3. $6 for 40%er. Who would have thought? Explanation point raffle. Get you in there. That's a lot of them. 1,500 dimes. $4,500. Plus. Close, Mike. It looks like time has expired. Yep, just a little over $2 or 2 dimes and a 40%er. Close, T-Roy. Get back over there. 28 likes, thank you guys. Pick a winner, 21 of you in there. Look at that, Kane. A little while since Kane's won something. Rigged. Congrats, Kane. Congrats, congrats. Okay, we'll get into the 30s. Hopefully we fill that 30 spot pretty quick, and then I can just go to the last page. And I'm not going to do like I did the last one. I'm going to dump them all out into my hand. that's a ugly 37. I think we can do better. There's that 1930, what I wanted right off the bat. That way I can close this book up to one page. See if we can't find a better 37 than that one. Yep, right there. But I'm ignoring you. 37. How in the world did we get 37s like that quick? And a 30. Another 37. What the heck? 38. Let's see which one of those. Yeah, the 38D and S are both a little lower mintage. Same with the 39D. There's another 38. Another 30. No, we had like a 33 or a couple of them in there. That's a 34. Another 34. 39. Haven't filled the 39 yet. Oh yeah, and those, wasn't there some 40S's that I had? Oh, I already put that in. Okay. There's that 33. I knew there was a 33 in there. 14.4 million, so definitely a little better date. Not a semi-key, but a little better. Another 34. 39. 37. Seemed like there was a 31 in here too from out of the bag. 30. 38. 37. 39. 38. 35S. Let's fill the spot. 38 million. 38.7 million. Downing, hey, oh, you trying to mess with me? You about got me again. 35. You about got me. Yeah. See, I'm on to you now. I only got half your name out. 38. See those money bags, and I catch the Downing days out in front of it instead of Streamlabs. 38. Here's a 38S. Better date. 15.7 million. I knew some of them were better dates. 38s and 39s. 39. 39, 37. Yep, you did it. You just about got me, Larry. Just about. 38. $39, $34. Another 38 San Francisco there. It's a good one to have. We already got it in the books, so 35. Thought we had a 36. 37 Denver. Put Larry in a timeout. Go sit in your corner, Larry. $36. $35. Got 36 Denver. Let's fill another spot. And the 38 Denver. So we got all of the 38s in there. That's cool. Couple little lower minage ones. That one's 20 million. Yeah, we got a few in there. How many did we get in the book so far? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4 to 5, 6, 7 to 8, 9, 30 through 1, 3, 4, 5, 36, 37. And not too far from being half full. 37 out of 89. I guess we'll leave that one out. Put the list over here. We'll do another roll. That's what we need out of the later album. Grab another one of these, see if we can get a I don't know why I tried to save these, because these are just regular rolls. String and Sun rolls. I've had pretty good luck with these. But I don't see any steel cents in there. I don't think we had any. Did we have an Indian maybe? No, I don't think so. Got one nicer looking one here. Year is it? It's a 55. We can look at it. .40 Philly. Of course, a 44. .53 Denver. We need the 54 Philly. 50 San Francisco. $56. There's a 38, which we already got. 50 San Francisco. We just said that one. $46. $29. No mint mark. I think we already filled the 29. Yep. Another 55. 57 Denver. $34. No mint mark. 39. Now Brian Sweet talking it. 26 with a mint mark. I'm going to take a good look at it. Yeah, it's just a 26 Denver. We've already got that one in the book. A little lower mintage. $54. Don't we need a 54? Yes, we do. We need a 54. Cool. There's one for the other buck. 44. That is I believe it's a 28 Philly. We've already got it. Oh yeah, Kane, no doubt. Just tell me. We can do that. Another 55 to look at. $35 Philly. Okay, Kane, I can write it on the envelope there. Thank you for entering. Okay, I think that's just a 50. Pretty ugly. 50 San Francisco. 36 to look at. 38 we got. I got those out of my hand. And this was sitting on top of the coins, or the packages over there. 54 fills that spot. So that means we're what, up to 16. So we're a third of the way there. $9.20. And of course you want to send me some too, Kane. That's all good too. Again, just let me know. That's 3 spots toward the giveaway. Let's mark that 54 off of there so I don't pull out another one. There you go. Okay, that's all cool. 44, 45. So we need some 44s. 56, 39. Oh, Phillies. That's a 55 Philly. San Francisco, 57. There's a 56 Denver that we can look at. Could be the Shadow D. 37. Got a pretty good pile there to go through. 45S. Still can't believe we haven't got this, the older buck or the newer buck filled. 45S. 45 Philly. $44, $35, and a 41. Got a pretty good pile to go through. 51S. I know the 55S is a little tougher. 37, 45. Yeah, there's a 44D to look at. Another 55 that's been cleaned a little bit. 38. I know we got it. Ooh, that's an ugly one. The 56 too. That one's been out, definitely been out, hanging out in the dirt for a while. 56 Denver. Not Shadow D. 48. 45. Close, Scott. 47S. 56. 42. Need a Denver 42. And another 55. Yeah, we got a pretty good pile to go through here. Probably better hit a few of these. See where we are for time. Yes, the bot has been a little tough tonight. Has been the last two times. 55 here to start off. Yeah, we got a little bit of poor man's doubling on that one. Looks like. What I'm looking at is that machine doubling on the bottom of the second 5. Definitely looks like there's a little extra 5 there. Of course, then it kind of disappeared, so it might have been just a shadow. Looks like there is a die chip in the 5, though. And it kind of disappears there, too. Yeah, let's set it off. I don't think I'll keep it, but the botch time of the month. Uh-oh. Is Dennis out of points? 44 Denver. Definitely not this. Or D over S. I find that hard to believe, but okay, that one's definitely up high enough to be the shadow D. I'm not seeing it. It is a little nicer coin. Just looking to see if there's an RPM there, since it is a little nicer. Not the main one. Over besides the shadow D. Almost looks like there might be something there, though. Yeah, it kind of disappears. Okay. Not what we're looking for. Put that one up there with the nice ones. $36. That might be another one I set aside for a little bit. I almost see a split in the 9. If you see the split in the 9, I want to look at the 6, and it almost looks like there's a split in the hoop, bottom hoop of the 6. It's like a little offset. Don't look like as much there. But I do see some thickness and looks like a line in the middle of the 9. That's one we're definitely going to set aside and look at real close here afterwards. That might be a DDO. I didn't even look at it for the other ones. Anyway, I see it there. We'll pull it back up. Not seeing what we want to see on the 55. Didn't look at the other spots. Definitely got, looks like some thickness in the T there. Maybe in the Y. We'll have to check that one over. There is quite a few. Not the normal DDOs you can have graded, but there is some other DDOs in 36. S. See a little bit of that D kind of hiding in the S, which is not there. Another one. Yep, not seeing anything there either. Another one. Holy cow. 3 in a row. That one we might have to look at. Probably nothing. But I can almost see like the right side of the S is got something there. Then I can almost see it on the. We might have to look at that one too. Look at it after the stream with my better scope loop. Yeah, not seeing anything there. Close flea bag. Pretty nice one, 55. I'm not seeing anything there. We've got some nice 55s here. So worry about putting that one to the good pile. Nope, nothing there on the date. Nothing on the Liberty. Nothing in God. Close, Jim. I've said that a lot tonight. Very few winners. Okay, we had a bunch of 46S's in there. Must have been out of that roll of S-mints. Yep, I think it was. 41. For doubling on the date part, I'm not seeing it. Nothing on Liberty. Nothing on In God We Trust. So, nothing there. 3 more to go. And we'll see if we got time to do another roll or not. I'd sure like to do another roll, but let's see where we are. Yeah, that one's not in the best of shape. 55. Not the DDO we'd all hope to see. Probably another 55 here. Yep. Nope. Nope. Nothing there. Well, doggone it. If I could slam through one more roll or not. I think we will. And we'll do the end of stream after the roll. I'd like to fill out those 3, and this roll has a good chance of probably doing that, 1 or 2 of them. Now we're about to our 2.5 hours. We can hammer one more roll here. Yep, I agree. Might be a lucky roll. Yeah. I think I see a steel cent in there to fill a spot. I do see a, pretty sure, that might be one of those. Yeah, it's a steel cent. I think it's got a mint mark too. Nope, it don't. It's an ugly 43, but it is a steel cent to go in the other one. Got 2 steel cents. Well, we at least filled one spot in the other. That's a regular Philly 2, 43 Philly. I'll give you guys a chance to hit the slots a little bit longer. Let Chris build up his hours. As Kane says, you always want more hours. 45 and a 45 back to back. $42 Denver. Hey, there's one of them right there. So we've filled 2 spots in the other one. We might have filled one in this book. We sure did. 39 San Francisco. So we're doing pretty good. That's just a regular 39. 46S. Got a couple we'll have to probably scope. 36. 44S. 38 Denver. We got the 38 Denver? Yeah, we did. We filled all the 38s. It's another not a bad date to have. '54. We did the 54, yeah. Say, I knew that we should easily fill a 54. That's a 44. 39. Another 36. And we got a slick one coming up here. 25 Philly. Did we do a 25 Philly? No, we haven't done a 25 Philly. I'll fill another spot. $41. 45. 44 Denver. Another one to look at. 51 San Francisco. 1919. That is a Philly. Pretty sure we got the 19 Philly. Another 54 and a 45. '57 Denver. '42 Denver. Didn't we just find that one? Okay, which one's nicer? Looks like that one is. 52 Denver. 53. 55 is that RS. No, 55 Denver. 55, 38, 38 Denver, 53, 44 Denver, 1940, 36, 37 Denver. We got that. We don't have the S. 36. Boy, we're quite a few in this roll to scope. 53 Denver. 40. 52. 39. 53. 2 more to go. 41 San Francisco. 45. 40. 52 Denver. That's a 38. Another 38 Denver, probably. No, just an ugly 38. Well, no. I think it is a Denver. Don't make any difference. We got the 38s. 48, Denver, 45, and a 47. Well, we never did get the other book filled up, but we got a few spots in there. Either one of the steel scents are real nice, but that one's got a little rust on him. We'll put that one in there. And we got the 42 Denver to put in there. So we still got a couple spots that I'll fill in the next 2 weeks here when I get a chance. And we'll fill out the other book a little bit. Of course, we'll fill this one completely up, but when we get a chance here. Got a few to scope here, but get that stuff set off to the side. Get these scope, we'll do our giveaway. For Denver. Got a little damage on it, not D over S. $36. Nope, nope. And nope. Another 36. See how that 9 doesn't kind of comes down to a little bit of a point. That other one It's really thick on the bottom that I pulled out to look at later. Probably not anything, but not seeing anything on the rest of it. 55, maybe again a little bit of a poor man's going on there. Sort of looks like it, a little machine doubling on the bottom of the second 5. And just a little damage on this, I believe. Yep, I don't see it. $41. Liberty, no. No. 3 to go. Kind of an ugly 36. Not seeing anything on it. Okay, D over S. Well, he's got to have a little bit of gunk in the middle of the date. I'm not seeing anything there. And one last 36. No. A little bit of a peg leg R there. Not the full one. Okay, not seeing it. Okay, what do we got for an end stream? Well, we gave the book away last week, so hopefully David got that. I haven't looked for any tracking, but I would imagine he did. Got a 45 Philly Walker, or the uncirculated pennies. Those are really nice. This is when everybody had been winning, was when I was going to the giveaways. I don't know if I edited that penny books are not available. I don't know if I remembered to edit yeah, Whitman albums are not available. I forgot to change the comment on that. I don't know if I can do that live or not. Explanation point raffle. Again, the books are not available. David Carlisle got them last week, but we'll probably have new ones in 2 weeks be available. Again, hopefully everybody's having a good weekend. I'm gonna probably work on some envelopes and get them ready to go before I hit the hay here be up before 7 tomorrow and out the door shortly after that. Car's all loaded and ready to go. Hopefully I'll get out of here by 7:45, 7:30, 7:45. To the track by 9. Again, no live stream next weekend. We will do our members appreciation stream in 2 weeks. I am not racing that weekend, so we'll do a Saturday 7 o'clock versus 6 o'clock. Saturday night, 7 o'clock Central. And thanks to the mods. Sometimes I forget to say it. Thanks to my mods. About time for Mike to win something. It's been quite a while. See him just getting in there. He's one of them I need to send a nickel to yet. Yep, Kane. See, Kane says not looking increases luck, but I think I see an eyeball underneath one of them fingers. Okay, looks like we're done here, ready to go. Yep, there it is. I knew it. I thought I saw an eyeball. $20 of you in there. Who's it going to be? Jim Shank. Jim Shank. What would you like, Jim? I'm sure you'd probably want the walker. Whatever I did with my marker. Walker, please. Congrats, Jim. Congrats. Well, we're up, what, to 16 spots in Dime album. We're a third of the way there. Oh, Ernest, you're just a little bit late. Just a little bit late, Ernest. Holy cow. Got here a couple minutes earlier. We're just getting ready to get out of there. Thank you, New Marshall. I'll need it. Anyway, guys, appreciate you all stopping by, watching the stream. Like I said, nothing next weekend. We'll be back in 2 weeks for our members appreciation. Have a good night, everybody. We will catch you. Thank you, Chris. See you guys here in a couple weeks again. And make sure and check the video out that I put out this week for Dennis Stewart, BC there. He sent me some nice stuff. Oh, and Mike. Nope, we won't disappear quite yet. Mike hits the slots. I think we already looked. Wasn't this an 80 or 99? 1899 Indian head. If that's what you want. Or one of the half sets. Yep, you guys can get another slot throw in there while we're finishing this up. Sure he wants the pennies, but there you go. Well, to those of you that the bot wasn't nice tonight, I'm sorry. She can be a pesky. I think you sent me there something before, Ogre, on the 46S. The three different S-mint marks on them. I think you did. If I remember right. One was an upside down S, and bot was a divorce. Anyway, okay, guys. Yeah, I remember the 46S. I think probably got the email and the pictures. I think you sent me some pictures too, but anyway, we'll catch you guys here in 2 weeks again. We'll get out of here. Thanks for stopping by, Ogre. See you all later. Thanks, mods.